Hello, I'm Chad Decker, and welcome to the official ABC podcast for V. No, actually, I'm Scott Wolf, sitting on the set where Chad Decker works at WNT News, which is fitting because today, for the podcast, I get a chance to interview one of the stars of the original series, Marc Singer, who makes a special appearance in our season finale. Marc, welcome.
I'm glad to be here. It's an honor.
Such a pleasure. So the first obvious question is, back when you were shooting this original series, did it ever occur to you that one day you might find yourself back on the set of V?
Well, you know, actually the original series of V had a strong enough storyline, and the characters, I think, were firmly enough etched in the audience's mind, and I know that they've been loyal all these years in wanting to see more. So I think there always was the idea that we'd be back here one day.
Did you know that you'd be playing a brand new character?
Well, the new character is a little bit like my feelings here. It's like being invited back to a place you've never been before.
Right.
It's kind of odd because in a way, this character that I'm playing is the metamorphosis of where my old character would have gone given time and space. And so one of the nice things about being involved in a show like this is that you get a chance to develop further the character that you started out anyway. Right. So this seems like a natural extension, even though I'm going by a different name.
Is it kind of wild to you how all these years later it's still so meaningful to the audience that watched it?
Well, you know, it's gratifying because it means that the story has enough value to carry from generation to generation, and without putting too much of a kind of an old spin on it, it's good to see young guys that are carrying the torch forward and having a good time and entertaining generations. That's one of the things about modern media that nobody knew 200-300 years ago, that you could do this and carry on a story from age to age to age.
Right.
It's good.
What can you tell us about your character in the season finale without giving too much away? Well,
let me put it this way. He is going to open some new doors for you and for your characters, all of them, for our leading ladies, and he's going to bring some action and some adventure and some gigantic stuff onto the screen and into the storyline that I think is going to be kind of cataclysmic for everybody. But I can't say anything more than that.
Yeah. So you played a cameraman for the news.
That's right.
In the original series.
Yeah.
And so watching our cameraman Doug here have to take breaks because the thing is so heavy. Did you actually have to lug around a real camera, or did they build some kind of fake lightweight camera for you?
The camera that I carried in those days wasn't as big and heavy as this man's carrying around so effortlessly right here, like Superman.
Yes.
The camera that I carried was made out of wood.
It was.
And you couldn't see through it either, so I really was looking like this all the time.
Into a block of wood.
Into a block of wood. It was kind of like being a pirate.
So I don't know if you've seen Jane Badler since you've been on set. You have?
Oh, sure. Oh, yeah. Janie? Oh, yeah. I love Jane.
How's it seeing her again and both being back in V together?
You know, that's the most amazing thing. I have the rare experience, and I know you share this too, of being able to work in a profession where you make not only lifetime friendships, but lifetime friendships of the heart. And it may be years since you've seen that person, but when you see them again, the old affections are rekindled, and I love her so much. She's a great girl. She's funny. You know that from working with her. She's funny. She's smart. She's outlandish. She's irrepressible. And I'll tell you what else. She's a good kisser. And when I saw her, that's what I did. I kissed her.
Nice. Well, Marc, thank you so much. I have to say, on behalf, I know, of all of our fans, of the cast and crew, we are so grateful to have you with us.
Pleasure's all mine.
Back on V. So stick around for a second. We do a thing called the Fan Question of the Week. This week, it comes to us from Jordan St. John in Stony Brook, Pennsylvania, who asks Logan Huffman, have you ever attended a sci-fi convention?
Actually, I have a really funny story about that. I was back home in Indiana, and I've never really done a sci-fi convention, so I decided that there was one literally 2 exits away from my house. And I just decided to call them and ask if I could come. So the night before, it was 8 o'clock at night, I call up the sci-fi people. It's Starbase India, a fun little show. And I said, hi, can I be a part of your convention? And they said, yeah, it's like $55 or whatever. And I said, well, you know, actually, I'm in a sci-fi show. And they're like, oh, Yeah, right. What show? I said, it's V. It's on ABC. I don't know if you've seen it. And they just got all giddy. They actually said it was their big boost for that night. So, but the cool thing about this is I was able to meet a really nice guy, props master named Greg, and he was able to hook me up with the original prop master from V. So I was able to get the gun from original V, with the blue laser, and I'm actually thinking about painting up like a Nerf gun or something, and then putting it inside my room. Still need to see if I can do that, but it's pretty cool. So then I got also Key to the Mothership, which I want to make into my motorcycle's keychain if I get a chance, but it's pretty wicked. So we're all trying to pay as much homage and to pay respect, so I'm a big fan of the original now, and I know it's kind of cool. Well, thanks for the question, guys, and keep watching V.
And thanks to everyone who's been emailing us at vfanquestions@abc.com. You can find all of our podcasts at abc.com. It's also available on iTunes. Just search for Official V Podcast. And don't forget to catch the season finale of V, Tuesday at 9/8 Central, only on ABC. On behalf of the entire cast and crew, thank you so much for watching V and the Official ABC Podcast. I'm Scott Wolf. He's Mark Singer, and we'll see you soon.